guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So for today's video is just gonna be me, myself, and I, because my husband is working from Monday to Saturday, but don't worry, you'll be seeing him here more often soon. But before we start, I want to introduce myself. Okay, let's just getting to know each other. Joke, guys. My name is Maria Angelica Aiden, but I'm using now just Maria Angelica. You can call me Maria or Aiden, Maria Aiden. I am born and raised in the Philippines, and I'm married to Turkish national. And we live here in Karabük, Turkey. So now I'm in Turkey. And that's it. Just a little introduction about me. And then next time, my husband introduction. So guys, for today's video, we're going to talk about the requirements for getting married in the Philippines. If your partner is a foreign national, so it is foreign national, not just Turkish, okay? But I'm going to speak in Tagalog because more people asking about this are Filipino. Okay? So, magsisimula tayo sa requirements ng Filipino citizens. Okay? At first, you need your PSA birth certificate. Okay? Kailangan nyo ng PSA birth certificate. PSA, not NSO. Diba? Before NSO pa, but now PSA. And the next, Senomar. Ano po yung Senomar? Senomar is the certificate of no marriage. So, makikita nyo doon kapag kinasal na ba kayo dati or hindi pa. So, status nyo, marriage status, parang ganon. And then, valid ID, any valid ID. Pag sinabing valid ID, it's like government ID. I don't know if they will allow the secondary ID, but mostly primary ID. And then prepare also the one-by-one pictures. One-by-one picture of yours. So basic lang naman ang requirements for Filipino. But before pala guys, before telling this all, my first advice and suggestion, go to municipality. Where do you live? Municipality, where do you live? So, pupunta kayo sa munisipyo kung saan mismo kayo nakatira. Why? Kasi ang munisipyo, hindi ka bibigyan ng marriage license kung hindi ka nakatira doon. Okay? So, hindi ka pwedeng pumunta sa ganito ganyan para kumuha ng marriage license sa gantong city, ganito. Kung saan ka nakatira. If meron kang ID or bills or any proof na doon ka nakatira, okay, pwede ka doon kumuha ng marriage license. So, ganun yung gagawin nyo. And then, let's talk about naman sa foreign nationals. Ano yung requirements nila sa foreign national, okay? Sa foreign national, ang first requirements ay legal capacity. Sis, what is legal capacity? Ano ba yung legal capacity? Guys, number 1 requirements kapag foreign national papakasan nyo ay legal capacity. Kasi ang legal capacity, yun na yung pinaka-birth certificate nila. Nandun yung all of their birth information or information about them. And then also, may kita nyo din doon yung status ng husband nyo, married or divorced or a single, may kita nyo doon. So, kaya siya importante. So, saan nyo makukuha yung legal capacity? Paano nyo makukuha? Ang legal capacity, makukuha nyo siya sa embassy. Embassy ng foreign national, ng foreign partner mo sa Pilipinas. If your foreign partner is Turkish, so pupunta kayo sa Turkey Embassy dito dyan sa Pilipinas, okay? So, paano ka ngayon makakapunta doon? Anong gagawin mo? Anong requirements kailangan ng husband mo, ay ng partner mo at saka ikaw? So, ang kailangan lang gawin ninyo is magpapa-appointment yung partner nyo kasi hindi nila kayo i-entertain kapag nakita nila local yung nagbe-message sa kanila. So, kailangan foreign. Pag kukuha ka ng legal capacity, yung foreign partner mo ang magbo-book ng appointment. So, mag-i-email siya. May kita nyo yun, masasearch nyo yan dyan sa Google. I-search nyo yung Turkey Embassy in the Philippines, and then nakalagay din doon yung email nila. So, i-message nyo sila, i-message siya ng partner nyo. After ma-message ng partner nyo, may makikita kasi kayo doon na requirements. Sabihin nyo sa partner nyo, just don't care about it. Ang kailangan niya lang requirements pag pupunta siya ng embassy is number 1, passport. Number 2, Kimlik. That's it. And ikaw naman, ang kailangan mo lang ay valid ID. Okay? Just valid ID. If you have at least 2 valid ID, it's enough. It's okay. You can enter the embassy. Okay? And then, after nyo magpa-appointment, may kita nyo dun yung time and then date. Huwag lang kayong malilate. Don't be late kasi baka hindi na nila kayo entertain. Pero kapag mas maaga kayo, then wala na silang client or wala nang pupunta doon, wala nang appointment, tapos na. Kasi minsan mabilis lang talaga eh. It's like, magpapa-appointment ka, pagdating mo doon, siguro mga 5 minutes, alis ka na agad kasi kukuha mo lang naman yung legal capacity. And then, after nun, makukuha nyo agad yung legal capacity pagkapasok nyo sa loob. Pag pumasok pala kayo sa loob ng village na yun, kasi yung village na yun ay sobrang exclusive. So, kailangan nyo talaga, pag kukuha ka ng legal capacity, kailangan may kasama mo yung foreign partner mo. Hindi ko lang sure kung papayag sila na pumasok ka kapag pag hindi mo kasama yung foreign partner mo. Kasi, if wala namang kasama, it's like for registration lang ng marriage nyo, I think they will allow it. But if you will ask, if you want the legal capacity, you did an appointment for legal capacity and ikaw lang yung pupunta doon without your husband, I think they will not allow it because ang legal capacity, it's so confidential information. So, hindi nila i-allow yon. Kaya, better to bring your partner with you. Legal capacity talaga is you need to be with your partner to get that. And then, yun lang guys, ituturo na rin ng security guard dun kung paano pumasok sa loob. So that's it. The first requirements of foreign national. The second one is photocopy of passport. Also the photocopy of Kimlik na for sure lang. Because sometimes they need it. And then next, the 1x1 pictures. And then lastly, sometimes they need the senomar of your husband in the Philippines. So, ano daw yun? Senomar ni husband mo. Kukuha na mo rin ng senomar katulad nung sa'yo. Kasi, in fact, other municipal, hindi nila kailangan nun. Kasi sa legal capacity nga, nakikita mo na yung status. But, some of municipal like mine, they need senomar of my husband in the Philippines. So, nag-request ako ng senomar ng husband ko sa municipal na mismo kasi nandun ako eh. Hindi ko kasi alam na pwede palang kumuha ng senomar directly na sa PSA. Tapos makuha mo lang siya within the day. And then, kaya yun, nag-wait kami ng 7 days. Pero kapag pupunta kayo sa PSA, it's just within the day. You just need an appointment and within the day, makukuha mo yung senomar mo. Tsaka yung senomar ng partner mo. Okay, and then next, if divorce yung partner mo, kailangan din nila mag-provide ng divorce paper, finality and decisions. Kailangan yan. Importante yan kasi kailangan nila ma-make sure talaga if pwede na ba talagang magpakasal sa kanila. Kasi mamaya, marami kasi nagpepeke din ng mga documents. So, kaya ngayon, sobrang higpit na nila about dyan. So, ayun lang guys, that's it. I think I answered all of your questions, but on my next video, we were going to talk about requirements for marriage registration. Kasi marami din nagtatanong about dyan. So, sa next video ko, malalaman niyo yun. Okay? But first, yung marriage license, makukuha nyo ang marriage license sa municipal kung saan kayo nakatira. Tatanungin nyo kung anong requirements ang kailangan. Bibigyan kayo ng list. Basahin nyo mabuti. Kailangan nyo alamin lahat. Tanungin kung hindi nyo naintindihan. Ano to? Para saan to? Kailangan ba talaga neto? Para lang less delay sa lahat ng errands nyo. Kasi minsan dyan nagkakaroon ng problema. Hindi na-check yung mga details. Hindi nila nalalaman, ay, kailangan pala talaga nito. Ay, kailangan pala nito, ganito, ganyan. Kulang ako, wala ako. 'Di ba? Pag may nakita kayo doong Senomar, tanungin nyo agad, Senomar ko po ba to? O Senomar din ng husband ko? Ako lang ba? Or pati yung partner ko? Kailangan nyo i-make sure yon. Kasi kapag di nyo i-make sure yon, parang magkakaroon naman kayo ng problema. Pero mabilis lang naman yun. Kung kailangan nila ng Senomar, tas hindi nyo natanong or nakalimutan nyo na kailangan pala nun, pwede kayong kumuha naman sa PSA. Mag-direct kayo sa PSA para within the day, pak, makukuha nyo agad yun. Okay, so that's it. I hope natulungan ko kayong lahat. Sana isupport nyo ako sa susunod na mga videos namin. Just please don't skip the videos. Watch it. All of it. Don't skip, please. Please, please, guys. I'm just trying to do some vlogs. And I hope all of you guys will support me until the end. Yan. Will support us, my husband and I, not just me. And then sorry about this pala guys. It's my pimple patch. So see you on my next video guys. Bye!